If you're a creator, a marketer, anyone who makes stuff online, you know the feeling, that constant grind of needing fresh graphics. Well, what if you could solve that headache for good with just one single payment? That's what we're digging into today. We're looking at the 𝗛𝘀𝘵𝗶 lifetime deal for a tool called QwikBanners to see if it's really the ultimate escape from those never-ending monthly subscription fees.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about the problem, what I call the graphics grind. Then, we'll see if QwikBanners is the answer, and we're going to put its speed and its features to the test. After that, we'll crunch the numbers on the price, and then, of course, deliver the final verdict. Let's jump in.
All right, let's just start with a pain point that I know is going to feel way too real for a lot of you. It's that constant, nagging, nonstop need for new graphics for every single social post, every blog header, every ad campaign.
Sound familiar? This is what the review we're analyzing calls the content creation treadmill. You know the feeling, right? The second you finish making one graphic, you're already behind on the next one. It is exhausting.
So here's the real problem. It's this double-edged sword. On one hand, the sheer demand for all these graphics is a massive time suck. But on the other hand, the tools that are supposed to help us, the 𝗛𝘀𝗵𝘁𝗴𝘀s or the Adobe Expresses of the world, they usually come with these recurring monthly fees that just slowly bleed your budget dry, month after month after month.
But what if there was a way to just get off that treadmill for good? That's really the promise of the tool we're digging into today, QwikBanners, and more specifically, the really compelling lifetime deal it's offering right now.
So what is this thing exactly? Well, the review defines QwikBanners as a tool that is laser-focused on one thing and one thing only, letting you create graphics as fast as humanly possible by stripping away all the unnecessary, complicated junk you find in other programs.
And this is the hook. This is why everyone's talking about it. It's on 𝗛𝘀𝘵𝗶 for a one-time payment of $59 for lifetime access. That's it. You pay once and you're done. No more monthly bills. I mean, that is a powerful, powerful pitch right from the start.
Okay, but a great price doesn't mean a thing if the tool is a pain to use, right? So, the review next dives into how QwikBanners is actually built from the ground up for pure speed. Let's see what they found.
And you know how important first impressions are. According to the review, QwikBanners absolutely nails it. The interface is clean, it's modern, it doesn't overwhelm you with a million buttons. There's no complicated setup. You just log in and you go. And because it's all drag and drop, the learning curve is pretty much non-existent.
Now, this quote from the review highlights what it calls a total game changer. See, instead of you picking a template and then wrestling with it to get the size right, you start by picking your platform, like Instagram Story or YouTube Thumbnail, and then every single template you see is already perfectly sized for that. This little thing completely eliminates that massive headache of getting dimensions right.
Okay, so it looks good, it feels fast, but can it actually deliver? This is where the reviewer really puts the tool through its paces with a hands-on test of all the core features.
So for that $59, you unlock the whole Pro Toolkit. You're getting unlimited access to all their premium templates and stock photos. You get the magic resize function, which lets you instantly adapt one design for a bunch of different platforms. There's a brand kit, so you can lock in your colors and fonts for perfect consistency every time. And maybe the most valuable part? You get a one-click background removal tool, which, other services charge a pretty penny for all by itself.
Now, to see how all this stuff actually works together in the real world, the reviewers set up a super practical test. Create a promo graphic for a new product, and then quickly turn it into an ad for two totally different platforms. The goal here was simple: speed. And just listen to how smooth this workflow is. Step 1, pick a Facebook ad template. Step 2, with one click, apply the brand colors and font from the saved brand kit. Step 3, upload a product photo and boof! Pop out the background with a single click. And finally, step 4, hit Magic Resize to instantly convert that entire design into a perfectly formatted Google ad banner. Done. So what was the result? Get this. The entire process, from a blank screen to having two distinct, on-brand, high-res ads ready to download, took less than 5 minutes. I mean, that right there, according to the review, confirms the tool's core promise. It's built for speed, and it absolutely delivers for those everyday tasks.
Speed is awesome, but let's talk about the bottom line. Let's talk money. A tool is only a good deal if the numbers really truly make sense. So how does that one-time $59 fee actually stack up against the competition? And this chart, wow, it really puts it in perspective. In the first year, QwikBanners is a one-and-done cost of $59. Its main competitor, 𝗛𝘀𝗵𝘁𝗀, which has a pretty similar feature set, costs you around $240 for that same year.
That's a saving of over $180 in year one alone.
But the financial analysis gets even crazier. The review did the math and figured out that the QwikBanners deal literally pays for itself in less than 3 months, compared to paying for 𝗛𝘂. So think about it. After that 3rd month, every single graphic you make for the rest of your life is basically pure profit in terms of tool savings.
This comparison table really sums it all up. When it comes to reoccurring cost, QwikBanners is the undisputed champion for the long haul. For workflow speed, the review gives QwikBanners the edge because of that smart platform-first design. Now, where 𝗛𝘂 does pull ahead is in more advanced editing options and layer control, and that's a really important trade-off you need to think about.
So after looking at the features, the speed test, and the economics of it all, we come to the most important question. Who should actually pull out their wallet and grab this lifetime deal?
The review is super specific here. It says it's an absolute no-brainer for content creators, bloggers, virtual assistants who are juggling multiple clients, and small business owners who just need good-looking graphics fast without any fuss. But, and this is a big but, if you're a professional designer who lives and breathes complex layers, or if you need to create video or animations, this tool is not for you. You'll want to look elsewhere.
And this pros and cons table lays it all out pretty clearly. The pros are huge, unbeatable value with no recurring costs, an insanely fast workflow, and that excellent background removal tool. The cons are all about its limitations. The photo editor is pretty basic, the layer control is simple by design, and there's no video capability at all. It knows exactly what it is and what it isn't.
And I think this quote from the review just wraps it all up perfectly. QwikBanners isn't trying to be Photoshop. It's not trying to do everything. It's built to handle that 90% of graphics that a solopreneur or a small team needs day in and day out. And for that, it's pretty much brilliant.
And that really leaves us with a bigger question. In this age of subscription fatigue, where we're all paying monthly for everything, deals like this really make you wonder, is the one-time purchase making a comeback? Could this be the future for the tools that we rely on every single day? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.